follow-up video to talk about Electroneum and call into question some things that I have concerns with about the mentality and the psyche of people investing in cryptocurrency. Some of you may agree, some of you may not agree, but my intuition and my hope would be that many of you see the same things and are able to identify these same things that I'm about to point out in this video as very concerning. Okay, now, number one, first and foremost, I do hold a position in Electroneum. Look, I will show you what I said today, and I mean everything that I say right here. I said, to those concerned about the ETN video I did, I still hold all my ETN. That coin will go up when it finally gets listed on exchanges, more exchanges, I should have said, because it's already listed on one exchange that it's been on for 40 days. And they give their white paper a facelift and an update their website. Now, as a businessman, ex-military for 10 years, I was in the service for 10 years. If one thing that I learned straight up from boot camp all the way through my entire enlistment was we don't let slack into anything we do. The military institution itself is the highest form of institution out there. That is 230 years, or however old the military institution is, of the best of the best. And one thing we do not have is excuses. And I was shocked at how many people could not handle the truth. I remember when I was a young guy, the chief, one thing that he didn't like, he came into our office one time and he said, there's two things that I don't like, liars and thieves. He said, everything else I'll forgive you and give you a free pass. Okay, but he said he doesn't like liars and thieves. People who live the lie and people who just like to thieve, right? And I remember I was like, ooh, man, that kind of hit me hard, because I was like, all right, better not do anything like that to Chief, because he'll hang you if you do. Okay, so from that very moment forward, I was, in my mind, it was ingrained in me as a kid, but when I got into the service, there was no wiggle room. It was like, tell it how it is, be a straight shooter, and no playing games. So when I talk to you guys, that's kind of the same approach that I take, okay? Yeah, I like to have fun. We like to have fun in the service too. But what's really concerning to me is the amount of drama in the community that kind of led to this title, Electroneum Drama. And that was as you guys are even calling them, fanboys. These fanboys on the Electroneum side of things. So, number one, I hold Electroneum, and here's the big point that I'm going to make. Notice this price, 10 cents, at the time I post this video. If we go to Electroneum's price at this present time, I mean, if we just check on the price of Electroneum right now, let's check it. Okay, 9 cents. So the coin has literally gone down a penny, but people are freaking out because the coin went down 1 penny, saying they lost money. Now, a couple things to say about that. Okay, first of all, you never lose money unless you sell. So you need to get your fundamentals straight, and you need to get your focus right, because if you don't, you're going to be in for a long haul in everything you do in life, not just investing in cryptocurrency. You can get mad, you can complain, you can cry, you can whine, you can be a fanboy, but it's not going to get you anywhere, really. And I accept legitimate criticism because I get it all the time. Sometimes I battle back, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I even agree with it. That's what I'm saying. Legitimate criticism, I'll accept it and I take it, right? Now, the fact that the coin went down 1 penny is not a big deal. But this coin here, as you can see, has a $646 million market cap. You guys probably in the audience don't even have more than $2 million between all y'all wrapped up in cryptocurrency as a whole. Between all the 25,000 viewers out there that watch this, maybe $2 million between all you guys out there. Now, I don't know the true number out there. Maybe there's a couple whales out there. But my estimation would be that many of you, especially based on the way that you respond to these comments and the way that you've behaved, would indicate that you probably don't have any more than a few $1,000s tops invested in anything. Okay? And I take that because no one with that level of maturity that I'm seeing right now would think like this. And if we just go into this kind of stuff, I mean, it's pretty silly. I'm not really going to dive in there, but I definitely got a lot of interesting comments. It was definitely more positive. But what was really concerning to me was the lack of common sense. And this leads me to my biggest concern with society in general. And I'm not just making this up to rant. I know I'm passionate about it, but I'm going to do my best to calm down and kind of convey this message to the best way that I can. Holy moly, guys. The amount of drama related to some of these coins, the lack of investor focus and clarity leads me to believe that many of you that are complainers like that, don't have the right stuff or the business moxie that you should have right now. Which leads me to almost point at where's the education system leading you guys? Okay? And the thing that I always have done on this channel is I always say I believe in the millennial generation. I believe these young kids are just not getting a fair shake. But man, now when I hear these things coming, when they're saying, man, millennials, this and that, millennials don't want to work, millennials, they were handed a free trophy and stuff. It's this kind of attitude that only compounds that and makes that stereotype more real. Gosh. How do I understand what's going on here? I mean, we can't even talk about a coin and critique a coin that I personally am invested in and say, hey, let's get this together, okay? Because I still believe in Electroneum. I'm still invested in Electroneum, regardless of whether there's fanboys or not. I still think there's going to be a big future with Electroneum. And my issue at this point is not even with Electroneum. Like, if Electroneum watched my video or they didn't, it doesn't matter. There's other YouTubers out there putting out videos, and I'm pretty sure they're getting it on all angles, and they probably know what they got to do now. I mean, David Hay made the video calling out their white paper, where David Hay went through the whole video and he said, I don't even know what Electroneum's doing based on what I just read in the white paper. Okay? Me as an investor, I'm like, hey, Electroneum, how about we fix that white paper so people who are analyzing your coin aren't going to point out things like that, right? That's what, that was kind of the logic here. It's like, let's clean house so that when the inspector comes in, they don't find dead cockroaches and little miscellaneous broken things around, so that when the inspector comes in, he says, hey, great job, guys. You guys look good. You're ready to go, right? That's kind of what I'm saying as far as Electroneum goes. You guys should have been like, man, yeah, I hope they get this message so they can get this thing. Because look at this. If you just look at the Electroneum price, so let's just say they were blaming me, right? So I made the video when it was at 10 cents. So whose fault was it when it went from 18 cents down to 11 cents? Whose fault was it when it went from 19 cents down to 15 cents? Was it Jeff's? Or 13 cents? Was it Jeff's? Or was it another YouTuber? Or was it Electroneum? So all of these dips, okay? So whose fault was it when it started peeling back off 13 and went down to 9? Or who was it when it went from 13 down to here, right? Who was it when it went from 10 down to here? Now the point is, I don't even blame Electroneum for that. That's the nature of this market, kids. And I'm talking to the kids because I'm sure not talking to the adults right now. So what? When the market goes like this, let's just look at the market. When the market dips, is that a YouTuber who dumped the market price? Is this because a YouTuber talked? Is this because a YouTuber talked? Is this because a YouTuber talked? Right? Even if you look at our Twitter here, look, this is your guys' mentality. Lambo, when Lambo, that's the new hashtag that we're going to use. When Lambo homies. Tag your when Lambo homies. Are you a when Lambo kind of kid? When Lambo crew's vision of market growth before reality hit. This is how some of you guys got into cryptocurrency, thinking the whole thing was just one big skyrocket. Life doesn't work like that, kids. It doesn't. And if you're one of the kids out there who's going to say, oh, bro, I got to unsubscribe. This is crazy. This is mayhem, man. You just crashed the price, man. Oh, my gosh, man. Yeah, I'm not going to just sit there and be like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm not going to apologize for that, because that is not a winner's mentality. You think Tom Brady's sitting over there making excuses? You think Belichick makes excuses? You think, I mean, even if you look at Carson Wentz, He doesn't whine. And he's a young guy. He's a real young guy. Some of you, if you're not a millennial and you're acting, I mean, if you're an older person and you're acting like you're 21, wow. Because you should know better than that by now, okay? The market is going to do these kind of things. Coins are going to go up. They're going to peel back. There's going to be FUD. And then it's going to be a buying opportunity. You're going to buy in and whatnot, okay? Like I said, I'm trying to be fair here, but you're making it really hard to be fair if you're gonna act like this is your first rodeo and you're gonna be a drama queen. My video, it was highlighting, it was a direct critique. In business, in the military, we used to do that all the time. They used to call me into the office when I was young, dumb, and jacked up. They used to call me in the office, look me straight in the eye and say, "You gonna do this when you got Marines out in combat dying right now?" This was whenever I'd mess up. Like, my Master Chief looked me straight in the eye and said, "Oh, you're gonna be out here playing around while we got Marines on the boots on the ground in Fallujah, and you're gonna be out here playing around. Is that how you're gonna roll?" I said, "No." I had to grow up fast because I didn't want to be the one who was getting talked down to like I was some little stooge who didn't know how to un-F himself. Yeah, a lot of you guys probably watching this right now that know you're guilty of this are going to end up going, "Oh man, this guy's a jerk, man. This guy's a total jerk. Unsub. Drop the comment. Do it. Put the comment in there. Say you're going to unsub. See if I care. Because I'm not talking to juveniles. Kids who don't want to get better and improve and make money in cryptocurrency. I'm not interested in talking to these people with poor attitudes. I'm not. I'd be surprised if anyone even wants to talk to someone living in a lie or in a delusional world. I don't really think too many people want to talk. Well, I don't know. In this day and age, maybe there are people who want to talk to people who are living the lie. I sure don't. I'll help get you out of the lie. I'm all for helping you get out of that pattern that you might be in, but I'm not going to cater to it when it happens. No. And I can guarantee you 75% of the subscribers on this channel are going to agree with me. The only 25% that don't are the ones who are lacking the maturity to see through it and see how important it is to get your finger on the pulse and get a true reading and get the diagnostics report that gives the accurate measure. Anyways, guys, this is Jeff. See you guys later.